You know, if you're gonna be in here, you have to behave. You can't make this much noise. No, you can't eat my lipsticks either. I should really show what you did. Hey guys, I am here today with a very fleeting guest. Before I had dogs, I used to think it was so weird when people talked about their animals having anxiety because like I had cats. And cats just do whatever the hell they want regardless of whether or not you are in their presence. But ever since getting my two dogs, especially Maka, I understand so completely why people have dogs with like stress issues and anxiety disorders, because she is the most anxious animal in the history of ever. So if you see her wandering, she just needs to be in here for now. Alrighty, hello my March babies. Today I am doing my February favorites video. And I have a lot of favorites. I don't really know what I was actually gonna say, but I forgot mid-sentence. This may be one of my longer favorites videos because I realized that I haven't showed you guys any updated skincare or hair care products in God knows how long. So I have some backlogged favorites over maybe the last 3 or so months that I haven't showed you guys lately. I always start off with fashion, so my favorite handbag this month was this Marc Jacobs Natasha mini crossbody bag. I filmed a what's in my purse video with this today, but as you can see, it's just a little crossbody bag. I fell in love with this because I like the little pastel pink pop. I like kind of like that faux alligator print design right here, but then it's black, so it goes with everything, and I've been wearing it a ton lately. I feel like it's the perfect transitional handbag. So this was absolutely one of my favorites. I got it on HauteLook, which is Nordstrom's flash sale website. I also got this Wild Fox dress on HauteLook for next to nothing. If you guys ever, they're not sponsoring this video or anything, but if you guys ever want to check it out, I do have a link down below where you can sign up, and I just tend to check it every single morning. I think that sales go live at like 10 o'clock my time, so I literally will just sit there and check what sales are there, and sometimes I find amazing deals like that purse or this Wild Fox dress. It has kind of like piratey sleeves. I don't 100% know what's going on here, but I think it's cute. So I literally spent the last 20 minutes trying to find my other fashion favorite because I realized it wasn't in here, and I swear to God I brought it in with me, but I've been really forgetful lately and now I can't find it anywhere. I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and pop a picture off to the side. If you saw my recent spring in Paris inspired lookbook, you would have seen this blazer, but I love this piece so much. I did get it from Torrid, and I don't know if it's for sale anymore. I saw it on a clearance rack there kind of recently. I feel like it just adds a lot of class to any outfit and makes me look a lot more put together than I actually am, because it's such a well-structured piece, and I wish I had it here so I could hold it up and show you how nice and thick and well-made it is, but I'm a forgetful girl. I do have one more fashion favorite that I have not talked about yet. This is a piece from Red Dress Boutique, and it is this really beautiful sheer blouse, and I saw this on Sarah Bell 93X, I think, and I'm sure it was just from a different boutique. A lot of boutiques obviously get their stuff from the same vendor, so this is by the brand Joe Deal, if that helps. You can get it online from Red Dress. This is just such a beautiful, beautiful blouse. I've worn this so many times, and it was from a lookbook that we filmed together back in like January, I think, but I'm not sure whatever happened to that video or if it's going up or anything like that, so I thought I would go ahead and mention it and show you guys what it looks like on. Of course, it will be linked down below, but that is it for fashion. And now I'm going to move into hair. For the most part this month, I really gave my hair a healthy break. This is the first time I've curled it, like for real curled it, in God knows how long. I kind of did like this half-ass thing where I put in extensions and then I like half curled it. Like I literally took like maybe 4 or 5 pieces and curled them for 5 seconds. But for the most part, I've just let it be natural. And what I have used since high school, and the only thing, I have tried so many hair products that actually makes my hair hold its curl and be even curlier, is the Herbal Essences Totally Twisted Curl Boosting Mousse, and this is the best stuff. I, again, have been using it since high school. I'll put some in the palm of my hand, kind of rub my hands together and work on one section of hair at a time, so I'll kind of brush it through first and then scrunch whatever is left up into my hair. If you guys want to see a natural hair routine, I can definitely do that for you, but I've been loving my hair natural. Most people have been asking what I'm using, so it's this. Honestly, my hair would do what it does without anything in it. The difference is it will hold better, it won't get frizzy, and I don't know, the curls just look nicer when I use this. So this is what I use for my natural curl days. I just realized I shoved the wrong hairspray bottle onto this. But a hairspray I've been obsessed with when I do actually style my hair is the Oscar Blondie Medium Hold Hairspray. I did not buy this. They did gift this to me, I think in an event a while ago. It smells like straight up jasmine, so if you are a fan of that, you will be an absolute fan of this. It literally smells like perfume in my hair, and I'm obsessed with it. And the scent definitely lingers. Like, I can smell it over my perfume right now. This stuff has amazing, amazing hold while still being like touchable. So I feel like I can continually brush my hands through my hair and play with my curls, especially on the first day that I curled them. I never love my curls the first day. I feel like they just bunch up too much. So my hair is touchable and it's still movable and I can kind of play with it, but it does hold during the day and it never gets frizzy with this in, and my curl just lasts forever. Now I have dry hair, so my hair usually holds style pretty well. This just really adds to that. Plus it smells good, which is nice for a little bit of a refresher, you know, every day that I'm wearing my hair the same and not washing it. And it just holds style, which is good. I'm gonna jump into skincare and I'm gonna try to breeze through these because I have a lot. I started using the Garnier Micellar Cleansing Water. I just have the all-in-one regular one. There's also a waterproof makeup one. I love this. There are nights when I literally cannot wash my face. It's so sensitive. And sometimes I break out because my face is so sensitive, and when I continually wash it and wash it and wash it, even with the gentlest of cleansers, it just gets stressed. I don't know why. It just does, and it's always been like that. The water's a little bit hard here where I live too. So I started using this sometimes when I put my skin through hell and worn a lot of makeup and I'm breaking out or whatever, instead of actually cleansing. So I take off my makeup and then I use this to get rid of everything else. It's so hydrating. It's really cool. Like, it's just a water, but it removes makeup, cleanses, and refreshes. The closest thing that I feel like it feels like to me is like a toner, but it's so hydrating and you feel thoroughly cleansed after. I love it. And as you can see, it's like super bubbly right now. I would highly recommend the Garnier Micellar Water. It has just done great things. Speaking of toners, I have been using the Miura Hydrating Toner. I haven't been using toner for a few years now. I don't know why, I just haven't been. And I started using this. I know with a lot of these spray-on ones, it's better to like spray it onto a cotton pad first and then put it on your face. But there's something so cool about just spraying it all over my face at night. So I do only use this at night because it is a hydrating toner. At night, I really want extra hydration. It doesn't even look like I've used this. It's just a sample size, but I have been using it so much. So Miura's hydrating toner is really great. Makes me feel extra hydrated and really soothes down the skin. Speaking of nighttime skincare products, Elizabeth Arden sent me their new Superstart Skin Renewal Booster. This is a booster product that enhances whatever else you're putting on your face. So I'm literally putting this on the back of my hand because it feels like so good. It's not even funny, but it's a very like thin, ultra hydrating formula. And while I don't think that it does a ton on its own, it is a really nice extra step. And I definitely feel like it improves the serums and creams and stuff that I put on my face at night. My skin has been horrible lately. I've just been trying different skincare products, and this is one that I genuinely feel makes a difference. You can pair it with anything. I've been pairing it with various serums. The cool thing with this product too is you don't really have to change your skincare routine. You can just implement this and it like boosts everything that's happening on your face without it. I've also been using the Shiseido Ibuki Multi-Solution Gel, and this is a roughness plus visible pore care plus salicylic acid acne treatment, and this stuff is so cool, you guys. It's literally like jelly. Like if you turn it on its side, can you guys see how like it's just a solid and it's gonna creep right out of the little like jar thing. It's like flubber. That's what it's like. I've been trying to think for days about the name of flubber. Do you guys ever do that where you can't actually remember what something is called? It is flubber. That is all that it is. This is a great acne treatment that doesn't dry me out. It's not ultra hydrating, and I usually will put like a moisturizer or something on top of it just to bring moisture back into the skin, and I only use it at night because otherwise my skin just gets really dry. But it really dries up anything that's going on my face without giving me dry patches, if that makes sense. I'm one of those people who's very sensitive to skincare with acne fighting ingredients in them, and this is just perfect for me. It feels great on the skin, and it has done wonders for me this month. A lot of my breakouts have cleared up a ton because of this. I switched over to this Pure Lisse Blue Locus I Adore Serum. I believe that I got this in like a BoxyCharm or something, and it was just a backup. I ran out of eye cream, lost my other eye cream in a hotel in LA, and I came back home and I needed to try something, so I whipped this out. And I love this. It's not like a, oh, I mean, it's good, but it was there sort of thing. I love this. Like, I'm going to repurchase this until I can find something that I like better, which I don't know. This is just such a good eye cream. It has intensive hydration, plus it firms, brightens, decreases puffiness. I believe it does all of those things. Plus it's one of these little pump bottles, so you have a lot of control out of what is coming out. I have a lot of issues with dryness and fine lines under my eyes because I smile a lot. I have a lot of expressions, so lines tend to stay in my makeup, but this prevents that from happening entirely. It also is very, very hydrating, and I do feel like in the mornings whenever I have puffy eyes, this actually makes them go down. I love it. I cannot say enough good things. So Pure Lisse, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys the bottle. You need to try it. Pure Lisse Blue Lotus Eye Cream. Lastly, for skincare, I have the Origins Clear Improvement Active Charcoal Mask. I have a few minis of this that I've been meaning to try. This is such a good mask. Again, it just dries up anything on the face, really like gets any gunk out of my pores that exists. My best friend uses this religiously, and she's the one who told me I had to have it. I think most active mud masks are very similar though. So if you want to know if you would even like a mud mask, maybe try like the, is it Queen Helene? I don't know what it is. There's like some sort of mud mask at the drugstore. Definitely check at the drugstore first before you go and spend your money on something like this. This is just a slightly more high quality one, I think. And I just feel like the skincare ingredients don't leave me feeling as dry as some of the cheaper mud masks. It's really good. That's all I'm gonna say. My skin has been in a good place lately thanks to these products, and it got me out of a rough skincare time. So let's talk makeup. Finally, I feel like I have been talking forever and I can't believe I'm not even through makeup. My face lately, I have been doing makeup on a near daily basis here recently and filming a lot. I don't know what has been up with me, but I've just been really enjoying like filming on a regular basis, like sit down videos like this, but with really, really light faces of makeup. So my foundation has been the Stila Perfect and Correct foundation. I wouldn't really call it a foundation though. As you can see, it's one of those where there's swirls of skincare up and in there. I'm also going through this like ridiculously fast. Like this little guy, this little like ledge thing goes up a lot every time that I use this. It is barely a light medium coverage, like barely. It is not buildable. It will not build on itself. You cannot get like incredible coverage. What it feels like to me is a BB cream, and I think that they should really market it as that because it does not feel like a foundation. It's so intensely hydrating, but it dries down and sets on the skin like Revlon Color Stay, and it won't move during the day. I don't have to prime with it. I don't have to use skincare other than this because it's so hydrating. Plus I can put it on with my hands and it looks really good. It just evens things out, kind of takes away redness, maybe like dulls down my dark circles, and I'm good to go. I don't powder, I don't do anything else. So this is what I've been wearing most of the month, the Stila Perfect and Correct foundation in the shade Fair. For blush, I'm using my incredibly beat up Milani Luminoso Baked Blush. As you can see, the little like plastic window in here is gone. I really need to replace this, but this is one of my favorite blushes of all time because it is just a beautiful, like shimmery, glowy peach. And every time that spring even like hints that it's coming back, I whip this bad boy out and I pretend that it's like 70 degrees already because it's so freaking beautiful on the skin. It adds so much life, and you really don't have to highlight with this. The way that it glows on the skin, it looks so natural, but also so pretty. I've been wearing that a ton, but then also I went back this month to NARS's Orgasm blush. I have it in this little duo with Laguna Bronzer as well, which I've been using for contour a lot recently. Orgasm has a very similar feel to Luminoso. In fact, it's not as pigmented as Luminoso from Milani, but as you can see, Orgasm is a touch more pinky and it does have more glitter in it. Side note, if you've always wanted to try Orgasm, but that chunky glitter freaks you out, for some reason in this little travel size like palette that you can get, the glitter is not as bad. And I don't know if it was this batch or if it's just like this product in general. Same thing with Laguna Bronzer, because I don't like Laguna Bronzer, but the one in this palette does not have as much shimmer as they normally do, which is great for me. So I've been using this a lot recently to contour, and it's just like a really basic warm tone bronzer. For eyes, I've been incredibly minimal. I've been using this little pot eyeshadow. By the way, I did a get ready with me for my everyday makeup everyday makeup routine where I do all of these very light makeup steps, and I think it will be up within the next week. But for eyes, all I've been really using is the e.l.f. eyeshadow and eyeliner pot, and this was from the Beauty and the Beast collection, which was limited edition at the drugstore, but this is a permanent product. They just slapped a different name on it. The name here is Beast, but I will have down below whatever it really is in like the permanent collection. It's just a really pretty like bronzy brown color that looks gorgeous all over the lid. Just adds a little bit of depth and a little bit of shimmer and something to define the eyes without being way too much. And for mascara, this is something I honestly did not think I was keeping. It's been open for like 2 months, and when I first tried it, it's the this is the L'Oreal Miss Manga mascara, and I have it in the shade dark brown. Now, I was using the Maybelline Push-Up Drama dark brown mascara for a while, and I found out that I love dark brown mascara from that. That is one of the best mascaras out there for my lashes though. So to go from that to something else, like I had really high expectations, and I really didn't like this at first. I feel like it really had to kind of dry out, and I hate products like that have to dry out before they get good, but this was a little bit too watery, too runny at first, and once it dried up a little bit, it got clumpier and just did good things for my lashes. I actually was Snapchatting one day and everyone was like, what do you have on your lashes? It was this. It does a lot of stuff for the volume. Makes me look like I have a lot more lashes than I really do. So right now I do enjoy it. I don't know if I'll repurchase it just because I hate that I had to have it for 2 months before I even liked it. Getting towards the end, I loved this Christian Dior Creme de Rose lip balm, and I bought this when Nordstrom was doing like a little deal on some luxury makeup, probably back in December, and I kept it for a haul, then decided I really wanted to use it, couldn't wait to do the haul, and started using it this last month, and I really like this a lot. I wanted to think that it wasn't worth the hype because it's a $24 lip balm, but you guys, it just does good things. I'm sorry. I feel like I'm such a bad person for recommending this, but it smells like roses. I love the smell of roses. It takes me back to a very happy time, and it actually just calms the lips down so much. I also like to use this, when I say calms them down, I mean, like if you have chapped or dry lips, it really soothes them and gets rid of any, like, I don't know how it does it. It gets rid of any bad texture on your lips. So I like to use this like maybe 30 minutes before I put on like a matte liquid lipstick or something, and it just preps them perfectly. I just love it. I love it. I'm sorry if you feel like it's something you would like if you have very dry lips like yours truly. I think I'd recommend it, but if you're someone who gets by just fine with chapstick, don't waste your money. I don't want anyone to feel like they have to spend $24 on a lip balm. I feel really bad for even recommending it. Moving on to yet another extremely expensive product. This is La Vie est Belle from Lancome. I think that I got this sometime last year, or maybe this past spring, I'm not sure. It's like right around a year old, and I really haven't used it that much, so I whipped it out in an attempt to make myself spray it on my body, and I just really love this. It reminds me a lot of Miss Dior Cherie before they messed with the formulation and then like dropped the Cherie and like just made it Miss Dior, but it doesn't smell the same at all. It smells very similar to that to me, just a little bit more like fruity, a little bit stronger. I think it's really pretty though, and definitely worth a sniff if you are ever in Sephora or Ulta and you feel like checking out perfume. All right, you guys, so that is it for my favorites video this month, and I really hope you all enjoyed. If you did, make sure to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you've not already. I will see you in the next video. Don't forget to comment a few of your favorites down below so I can go and check them out and have more things to talk about next month. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Bye!